169. Okay. Which lesson is this? It is length. Okay. What do you mean by length, children? What do you mean by length? What do you think length is? Size. Okay. Then it is also distance. Okay. Length also means distance. Okay. You all know, right? Giraffe is the tallest animal, right? Okay. Yes. Giraffe is the tallest animal. And rat is the smallest animal. So tall and small. Then you have a tall tree. You have a...
Ma'am, I can't hear, ma'am.
Children, then you'll have... See if you can log off and log in again, ma. The rest of you all can hear me? The rest of you all can hear? Yes. Okay?
Yes, miss.
Okay, today we are going to do the next lesson. Page number 169. Lesson heading is length. What is length? Length is the distance between 2 points. Okay, remember what is length? Length is the distance between 2 points. It's called as the length. Okay? Did you understand? Yes. Okay, now take your textbook. Take your textbook, page number 169. Okay, long and short. Okay, long and short. Observe these pencils. Okay, there are two pencils given, a pink color and a blue color. Yes. Okay, if you see, the pink color pencil is longer than the blue color pencil. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. And the same way, see over here, they've given you two toothbrushes. One is yellow, one is red. Which is the longest one? Yellow. Very good. Yellow toothbrush is longer than the red toothbrush. And then here you have two girls who are showing how long their hair is. Right? Okay. So which girl's hair is long? The first girl or the second girl? Very good. The first girl's hair is longer than the second girl. Okay, which means you are comparing the length of hair over here. Here you are comparing the length of the pencil. Here you are comparing the length of the toothbrush, which is long. Page number 169. Okay, page number 169. Okay, now turn your book to page number 170. Turn your book to next page. Okay, now page number 170. Take the long ones. Okay, so which one are you going to take? You're going to take the object which is the longest one. In the first picture, you have two rulers, right? One on top, one below. Which ruler is the longest one? Very good. In the box by the side, in the first box, put a tick mark. Okay, the first box, put a tick mark. Second one, you have two toothpaste given here. Which toothpaste is the longest one? Second one. Very good. So in the second box, put a tick mark. Okay, the second box, put a tick mark. Okay, put a tick mark in the second one. Okay, did you understand? You have to tick the longest one. Okay, the one which is the longest one. Third one, you have two matchsticks given. Right, the first and the second one. Which matchstick is the longest? First one. Very good. The first matchstick is the longest. So in the third one, the first box, you're going to put a tick mark. Okay. So in the first one, in the ruler one, the first box should be ticked. The second one, the toothpaste one, the second box. And the third one, the first matchstick should be ticked. Okay. All of you will have ticked this. Okay, now class, instead of listening, most of you all are sitting and talking. Okay? Now next main, ring the shortest one. Okay, ring the short one. You have two bats given here. Right, you have two bats given here. Which is the shortest bat here? It is the second one. You have to circle the second bat. Okay, circle the second bat. Okay, you have to circle the second bat. Second one, you have two pipes given. Which is the shortest pipe? It is the first one. Circle the first pipe. Circle that picture. Okay. Next, third one, you have two zips shown here.
Second one.
Very good. The second one is the shortest one. So circle the second picture. Okay, circle the second picture. All of you have finished all the three?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now turn your book to the next page, page number 171. Okay, turn your book to page number 171.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here you need to number the pictures 1, 2, 3, 4 starting from the shortest. Okay. So the first one is, you have 4 pictures given here. One is fish, second is an ant, third is a tortoise, and fourth is a snake. Which is the shortest one?
And
Very good. Okay. That is the second picture. Under the second picture, write 1. Okay. Under the second picture, under ant, write 1. Okay. After ant, which is the second longest? Fish. Very good. So the first picture, write 2. Under fish, write 2. Third one is the tortoise. Very good. Write 3 under tortoise. And the last one, snake, is number 4. Yes. Okay. Okay, everyone understood? Okay, did everyone understand? Okay, now second one, the same way. You have 4 pictures given here. You have a bus, you have a train, you have a car, and then you have a van. Which is the shortest one among these?
car.
Very good. So the picture under car, write 1. Okay, the picture under car, that is the third picture, write 1.
2.
Second one is which one?
2.
I know, which picture is 2? It is the van, okay, the grey van. The last picture, write 2 there.
Bus.
Very good. The third one is bus and the longest one is train. Very good. Train is the last one. Write 4 there. Okay? Everyone is finished? Yes. Now the next third one, you have 4 vegetables given here. You have the longest one, then you have the chili, then you have the bottle gourd, then you have the lady's finger. Which is the shortest one here? Chili. Very good. So you have 4 boxes. The box next to chili, right? 1. The second one, good. So the last, the fourth picture, write 2. Then third one, bottle guard. Very good. Bottle guard is 3, and the next, the last, the first picture is 4. That is the longest one. Okay? Okay, finish? Yes, okay. So here in these pictures, you saw which was the longest and which is the shortest. Okay, now next part of the lesson, you're going to learn which is tall and which is short. Okay, now turn your book to page number 172. Turn your book to page number 172. Yes, tall and short. Okay, so if you see here, you can see the coconut tree. I am tall. Then you have another tree given here written I am short. Okay, then you have a horse over here which says I am tall, and then you have a goat which says I am short. Yes. Okay, then you have a candle, a new candle which says I am tall, and then a candle which is already burnt. It says I am short. Very good. Okay, so you all know which is tall, which is short, right? Now we are going to tick the ones. You have to tick the tall one. And these two ladders, which is taller? Which ladder is taller?
Second ladder.
Very good. So under the second ladder, okay, under the second ladder, tick that. Okay. Next one, you have a girl and a boy. So which one is, who's taller here?
Girl.
Very good. So under girl, put a tick mark. Yes, under girl, put a tick mark. Okay. Next one, you have to tick the short one. Okay, so here you have, very good, the chicken. The short one, it is the hen. Okay, you have to tick the bird, the small bird here. Put a tick mark. Yes, you need to tick the hen. Next one, you have a hut and you have a big bungalow. Which is the short one? Very good. The first one, the hut, you will put a tick mark. Okay. So first, the small bird, you put a tick mark, and the second one, the hut, you are going to put a tick mark. Okay, the next picture you have to color. Okay, color the tall one green and color the short one red. So in these two stools, which is tall one? The first picture, the first one is tall. You have to color this green. Okay, which color will you use for the tall one? Green, very good. And for the short one? Red, very good. Okay, so you're going to color this green and this you're going to color it green. I'm sorry, tall one green and short one red. Okay, did you all understand? This you all can do after the class. Okay, once the class is over, then you all can sit and color. Okay, children. Now turn your book. Turn your book. Page number 174. Okay, page number 174. For so long you learned about long and short, tall and short. I'm sorry, long and yes ma, long and short, and then tall and short. Very good. So now we are going to learn about high and low. Okay, we are going to learn about high and low. Okay. Now here, if you see the picture here, which bird is flying? See, you can see one bird is flying high. Which bird is flying high? Very good. Eagle is flying high. And which bird is flying low? I'm sorry, which insect is flying low?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Very good. Okay. So here, eagle is flying high while the butterfly is flying low. Okay. Next, you have two kites shown over here. You have red and the green kite. Which kite is flying high? green kite is flying high. Yes, and the red kite is flying low. Okay, now here you have to circle next page, page number 175. Okay, you have to circle the picture which is at higher level on the wall. Okay, so here you have a picture of Gandhi ji, and then you have another picture of a coconut tree. So which picture is? Yes, very good. You have to circle the picture which shows Gandhi ji. Okay, circle. Take your pencil and circle this picture. Circle Gandhi ji. Okay, everyone finished? Okay, next one. The fox wants to eat a bunch of grapes. Okay, circle the lowest bunch of grapes and help the fox. You can see the grapes hung over here, right? Yes. Okay, you can see the grapes hung over here. So which grapes is the lowest here? Yes, the first bunch of grapes is hung low. So you're going to circle this much. Okay, you're going to circle this bunch of grapes. Circle this. Roshan, you finished circling? Yes. Okay, circle this bunch of grapes. Okay. Next, turn your book. Page number 176. Okay, page number 176. Circle the feather floating high. Okay, you have to circle the feather which is floating high. Which is the feather which is floating high? The one that is on top. Circle this feather. Yes, circle it. You have to circle it. Yes, circle this. Alina, you have to circle it, okay? Everyone finished? Yes. Now next one, ring the tap at higher level. Okay, which two among these two taps, which tap is at a higher level? Very good. The first tap. So circle the first tap. Circle the first tap. Okay, you finished circling? Yes. Okay, now next color the bubble at high level pink and the bubble at the low level yellow. Okay, so here you can see two bubbles shown here. So the one which is at a higher level, that is the first bubble. Yes, you have to color it pink. And the second one, you're going to color the bubble yellow. Very good. So high one with pink and the second one with yellow color. Okay. Okay, you may not have your colors with you right now. So after the class, you can take your colors and you can color them. Okay, so both two pages you have to color. Remember the stool and the bubbles. Okay, children? Okay, now turn your book to page number 177. Okay, turn your book to page number 177. Okay, now see here, we can compare the length of two things by keeping one beside the other. Okay, for example, if I want to measure this board, okay, how can I measure? How can I measure? See? You can use a scale, but if I already have two things here, I'll tell you, wait. See? I have a box here, I have two boxes here. Okay? So if I have to compare both, I can keep it next to each other. Okay, by keeping it side by side, I can compare it. Okay, which is longer, which is shorter, I can compare it. Okay, that is what they are telling in this. Okay, so if you see, you can see yellow color flowers and you can also see green color flowers, right? Yes? Can you see two flowers here? One is yellow, one is green. The red garland is long. It's actually yellow, mother. The yellow garland is long while the green garland is short. Okay? The second picture, to know how long the garland is, we measure it. How do you measure? Many of our parents, they buy flowers. Yes? Yes, our parents, your mommy buy flowers. How do they measure? When you go and ask, they keep the flower, one end of the flower here and then they measure it over here, right? Okay, this is called as cubit. Yes, it is called as 1 cubit. So they measure it like this and they give it. This is another way where you can measure. Okay, this way of measuring is called as cubit. Okay, remember that is from the tip of your hand, that is your tip of the finger till the elbow. Okay, so this is called as a cubit. Okay, and then there's another way of measuring called as the hand span. What is hand span? The tip of your thumb finger. Can you see? Okay, the tip of your thumb finger to the tip of your little finger. Okay, this is called as 1 hand span. Can you see me measuring the board? 1, then again I come back to the little finger, then open again 2, and then 3. Okay, do you understand? This measurement is called as hand span. Okay, this is called as hand span. Okay, what do you mean by hand span, children? Hand span means measurement. That is, you're measuring the distance from the tip of your thumb finger to the tip of your little finger. Okay, this measurement, this distance is called as the hand span. Very good. Okay, this is called as the hand span. Okay, now the same way, even using your leg, your foot also you can measure. Okay, you can see the leg shown in the book here, right? Okay, so this distance from the heel till the tip of your foot is called as the foot span. Okay, what is this called as? Foot span. Okay, remember, from the tip of your finger till your elbow, this is called as your, what is this? What do you call this measurement? Cubit. Cubit. Okay, this is called as cubit, not cuboid. It is cubit. And then when you measure this, the tip of your thumb finger to the tip of your little finger, this is called as the hand span. Very good. Then from the tip of your heel till the tip of your foot is called as the foot span. Very good. So you learn 3 different types of measurement here: cubit, hand span and foot span. Okay, so what are the 3 different types that you have learned? Cubit. Cubit is the measurement from your finger till your elbow. Your hand span is the measurement from your thumb, the tip of your thumb till the tip of your little finger. And measurement of foot span is from the distance from the heel to the tip of the foot. Okay, this is called as your foot span. Okay, see here on page number 178, Gauri measures like this. How is she measuring this? The flowers that she's got, she's using a hand span. Okay, this is called as hand span. Okay, this measure is a hand span. Okay, if you see, you can see the picture showing clearly the distance from the tip of the thumb till the tip of the little finger. This is called as the hand span. Then Ramu measures a stick like this. He is keeping his foot, right, one in front of the other. That is called foot span. Okay, this is called as foot span. Okay. Yes. Okay, so you can measure. Okay, we can use hand span, foot span and cubit to measure the length. Okay, you can use any one of these methods to measure the length. See here, Lakshmi found that the garland is 1 cubit long. Okay, so what do you mean by cubit? She's measuring, she's holding the flower on top here and bringing it till her elbow. This is called as 1 cubit. Yes, this is called as 1 cubit. Okay, and then How is Gauri measuring? She's measuring using her hand. It is called as hand span. And how is Ramu measuring the stick? Foot span. Very good. He is measuring the stick using foot span. So here, for hand span, Gauri found that the garland is 2 hand span, which means 1, 2. Okay. And here Ramu found that the stick is 5 foot spans. Okay, 5 foot spans long, which means he kept his leg, he kept walking like this. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes. Okay, the stick was 5 foot span long. Okay, children, did you all understand? Yes? Yes. Okay, now turn your book to page number 180. Okay, turn your book to page number 180. Okay, John measured the length of the television set using hand span. Okay, John measured the length of the television set using hand span. So he is using his hand to measure the length of the TV. Length of the television is 5 hand spans. Okay, yes, which means a TV he measures like this. So when he did this, 5 times he went. Okay, so it means the length of the television is 5 hand spans. Next one, Salma measured the length of the cot using cubits. Okay, which means she would have kept her hand like this. This is 1 cubit. Then she would have again kept from here and then again measuring like this. Okay, that is 2nd cubit, and then she would have measured the whole cot. So the length of the cot is 6 cubits, which means she went 1, then again from here 2, and like that she measured it. How many times, how many cubits was the cot? 6 cubits. Very good. Yes, 6 cubits. Okay, next one. Asha measured the length of the classroom using foot span. Yes, Asha measured the length of the classroom using foot span. The length of the classroom is 18 foot spans. Okay, so when you keep your foot one behind the other and you walk, you'll find how many foot spans you get over there. Okay, if we were there present in school, we could have made one of you all to measure the classroom. Okay, but right now we are not there in the school. You can measure your own house. Okay, maybe your room, your hall or your kitchen, your bedroom. One of the room, just measure and see how many foot spans you get. Okay, children? Yes? Did you understand today's class? What did you learn in today's class? What did you learn? You learned about length, right? Very good. You learned about cubit. Cubit is measuring from your fingers till the elbow. This is called as 1 cubit. Then what did you learn? Then you learned about hand span. Okay, the tip of your thumb till the tip of your little finger. This is called as your hand span, the distance between these two. Then you learned about your foot span. Okay, that is the distance between the heel and the foot. Okay, the heel and the tip of your toe. Okay, that is called as your foot span. Okay. Yes, so today you learned about 3 different ways of measuring length. Right, you learned about 3 different ways of measuring length. That is, you can measure length using cubit, hand span and foot span. Very good. So these are the 3 things that you learned today. The measurement of length. How you can measure length? You can measure using these 3 ways. That is cubit, hand span and foot span. And foot span. Okay. So for your today's homework, you are just going to color those 2 pictures, the stool and the bubble, and send. Okay. That is your homework for today. And learn these 3 also. Okay. And for your classwork, I will be sending you notes. Okay, children, I'll be sending you notes till whatever we have covered today. Okay, do anyone has any doubt? Everyone understood what you learned today? Okay? Okay, then we will wind up the class. Okay? Yes, thank you children. Have a nice day. Bye, ma. Thank you. Bye, children. Bye, ma. Bye, ma. Bye, ma. Bye, children.